Welcome to Mission Minute News. I'm Dominican Sister Jean Harris. Unified SVD service on the South Side. On July 4th this year, the newly formed Our Lady of Africa parish on Chicago's South Side celebrated its first Eucharist. Years of dialogue and collaboration among archdiocesan officials and pastors and parishioners of 5 parishes succeeded in creating the new unified Our Lady of Africa parish. The former parishes of Corpus Christi, Holy Angels, St. Ambrose, St. Anselm, and St. Elizabeth were located within 6.5 miles of each other, with a combined average Sunday attendance of a little over 600, representing a 60% decline over the past 20 years. The new Our Lady of Africa parish, serving neighborhoods of Bronzeville, Washington Park, and Kenwood, uses the former Holy Angels Church, holds all the sacramental records of the 5 former parishes, and assumes responsibility for Holy Angels Catholic School, which also receives support from the Big Shoulders Fund of Chicago. Father Robert Kelly, SVD, from St. Elizabeth, St. Anselm, was named pastor of the unified parish. SVDs have served Chicago's South Side for more than a century, beginning in 1915 with the Venerable Father Augustus Tolton as pastor of St. Monica's African American parish, founded in the early 1890s. Father Joseph Eckert, SVD, was pastor of St. Monica's when it united with St. Elizabeth Parish in 1924. SVDs mourn COVID deaths. The coronavirus has taken a heavy toll among Roman Catholic priests and religions worldwide, killing hundreds of them in a handful of the hardest hit countries alone. The impact includes some SVD provinces in India, Indonesia, and Brazil, which have lost several of their members, sadly, many of them young. Many, too, were holding key positions in different ministries and leadership. 2021 has already lost 106 confreres worldwide, 48 due to the pandemic, whereas in all of 2020, 89 confreres passed away. SVD Filipino Ministry in Salzburg. With a festive service led by Cardinal Christoph Schönborn, the Philippine worship community Vienna Salzburg celebrated its 20th anniversary on Sunday, September 5th at the Church of St. John at Keplerplatz in Vienna, Favoriten. The parish Zum Gottlichen Wort, which translates to the Divine Word, cared for by the Steyler missionaries, is one of the meeting places of the migrant Filipino community of about 1,000 faithful. The Archbishop of Vienna, Divine Word Father Ron Sandoval serving the Filipino community, and parish priest Father Matthias Felber, SVD, concelebrated the Eucharist, during which Cardinal Schönborn recognized volunteer Herta Niedermeyer of Vienna with the Diocesan Order of St. Stephen for her commitment to the Filipino community, teaching the German language, social and pastoral activities, and her own acquisition of Tagalog. 20 years ago, Father Sandoval was working first as chaplain in the parish of Allerheiligen and trying to provide services for Filipinos, but the need was great. It necessitated a move to larger churches, first to St. John Capistrano, and finally Keplerplatz, where 72 volunteers now serve as lectors, communion ministers, sacristan, youth ministers, and music ministry in 8 choirs. Members of the Filipino community also meet and celebrate together in Floridsdorf, in the Donau City Church, in the Chapel of St. Polten Retirement Home, and in Salzburg-Lehen. Dreaming with Tradition. An article by Frances Wessel, a school sister of Notre Dame, in the September issue of Naomi News, Bridgeton, Missouri, offers a worthwhile thought. Progress and transformation are important, but so is tradition, as we are reminded by Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. In fact, surviving difficult times can require that we fall back somehow on tradition with a capital T. Meaningful tradition, not repetition of former but defunct solutions or practices. To carry on the tradition of our faith, we look to the scriptures, from Abraham to Moses to John the Baptist to Mary to Jesus. And we look to the prophets like Ezra and Haggai, those persons always listening closely to the nudging of God's Spirit and then acting on what a particular time presents as opportunity. This particular time has asked many of us to journey like Abraham, to leave our home as migrants or refugees, or our office, or simply as older persons to navigate new venues of living. So here we are, putting one foot in front of the other, trusting in God, finding what is good, and making each day, each season, the time to dream and live with gratitude and joy, hope, and peace. We need not look far to find modern-day prophets, persons who have dreamed and spent their lives listening, loving, giving, and dying for values that brought life and freedom to others. Nelson Mandela, after years in prison, dissolving apartheid. Martin Luther King, visioning a new American life. Mary giving us Jesus, and Jesus giving us life. We've been hearing a lot about dreaming from Pope Francis, especially in his recent book, Let Us Dream, The Path to a Better Future, written in collaboration with his biographer, Austin Ivory. The time is now to dream big, to rethink our priorities, what we value, what we want, what we seek, and to commit ourselves to acting on those dreams. As God said to Isaiah and to us, "Come, let us talk this over. Let us dare to dream." If you have a comment or question about any of our stories, please email us at missionminutenews@wordnet.tv. You can also post your comments below each video on YouTube. We promise to respond. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Share with others about the channel and the variety of programs you enjoy there. Please join us every Wednesday for our online Eucharist and Adoration and Benediction of the Blessed Sacrament, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific. To send us your prayer requests or to sponsor the Wednesday Eucharist, contact us by phone at 909-383-4333 or send us an email to mail@wordnet.tv. This is Mission Minute News. Until we meet again, stay safe and well, and may Jesus' love for you make you smile.